All right. So, are we ready to do some mat Pilates and other type things? So, do you have your couch cushion? I almost forgot mine. I actually put it right by the door so I wouldn't forget, and then left. Just pulled out of the driveway, so I had to reverse into the driveway and get it. Of course, you're at home, so hopefully you should have no problem grabbing your couch cushion. All right, so let's lie down. Maybe I'll just change the angle of that a bit. Hang on. All right, so lying down. And take a moment to breathe deeply in through the nose, blow out through the mouth. Take this moment to just release your worries and be here with me. So with each breath, every time you exhale, release tension from your body. Let's start right up at the forehead. Let it go. Release your jaw and your neck. Open your chest and let your shoulders just drop back into the floor. Try to feel your ribs melting down in behind you. Feel the weight of your pelvis. Let it go. Try to feel your femurs, your leg bones dropping down into your hip sockets. Curl your tailbone under now. Tuck your pelvis, flattening out the lower back, and then tip your pelvis all the way the other way. Tip your pelvis under, flattening out the lower back, and then tip down towards your tailbone. So in essence, what you're doing is you are rolling up to the top of your sacrum, touching the mat, and then down to the bottom of your sacrum. Up to the top of your sacrum, and down to the bottom. Now go around in a circle. See if you can trace the outside edges of your sacrum. All along the top and down one side, along the bottom, up the other side. And changing direction. And now find the middle of your sacrum. So again, not too far one side or the other, not too far up or down. And what feels like that center of your sacrum. And again, breathing deeply. Curl your tailbone under now, rolling up. Lift your bum, roll your spine up off the mat, one vertebra at a time. Let your head and shoulders just fall back into the floor while you lengthen and reach out through your knees. And then soften down again through the ribs. One rib, the next rib, and the next rib. Working your way down through the lower back, all the way back to neutral. And again, curl the tailbone under, rolling up. Hold it here at the top for a moment. Just feel that length reaching through your knees. And then rolling back down, one segment of your spine at a time. And again, roll it up. Try and bring your attention to the soles of your feet. You have even pressure through your heels, through the balls of your feet, from side to side, from one foot to the other. Bring your legs and your feet together now, and let your knees fall over to one side. The pelvis, the hip, yes, can come off, but just try to keep both shoulders down. Now to pull back to center, start with that last rib under your armpit. Slide that rib down towards your mat, and the next rib, and the next rib, until you are back to center. And let your knees go over to the other side. Inhale, then exhale, working your way. One rib sliding down towards the mat, and the next rib, and the next rib, pulling back to center. And again, and you may notice that one side works much better than the other. It's always one side that requires a little bit more thought. Let's go one more time each side, over. And again, trying to just pull one rib down towards the mat, and the next rib, and the next rib, all the way back to center, and over to the other side. And then one rib, and the next rib, and the next rib, all the way back to center. Now what I want you to do is curl your tailbone under and roll up, back up to that shoulder bridge. But now, instead of rolling down through the center, you're going to try to hold one side up while you roll down just through the other side. You're not going to get all the way down to the floor, and then back up to center. Trying to hold one side up as you roll down, trying to work your way segmentally down through the other side. And back up. So we are again rotating the spine slightly. Trying to get some movement happening, because I don't know about you, but for this past week, I have not been moving nearly as much as I normally do. Last time. And then roll down through your center. Let's come onto your side now and sitting up. So what I want you to do now is go onto all fours, and we're going to get the hips and then get the shoulders moving a little bit too. So you're going to just sit back towards your heels, reaching your arms out long in front of you. Take a big deep breath in and out. And then curl the tailbone under, around the back to come back up onto your hands and knees. And again, sitting back and curl the tailbone under, around the back, come all the way back up. And lengthen out the spine and reach your hips back. And curl the tailbone under and back up. Let's put both hands over to one side and do that again. Reach back, really pulling your hips in the opposite direction of your hands. And then tuck the bum under and round the back. Flex the spine to come back up and lengthen. And again, reach back and curl the tailbone under and around. Let's do one more because I don't know, I like doing things in threes if I'm going to count it all. And reach back and round it up. Let's take your hands over to the other side and do three on the other side. And again, reach back and curl the tailbone under and round. And again, reach back. Nice big deep breaths. And round, flexing the spine to come back up. And let's go. Last time, reach back. And round it up. All right, now what I want you to do is go onto your hands and knees again. But you're going to now stretch out one leg behind you. Now you're going to take the opposite arm and take it out to the side. And you're going to take that arm now and reach it underneath, bending the elbow, and then come back up. And again, reach under, same side, over and over. We'll do a few on this side before we switch. And again, reach. So of course your aim is to try to get that shoulder down. So look, turning your head, lift the legs. So you're trying to stay in a straight line from your head all the way to your pretty pointed toes behind you. And tap. And let's go one more time. And what often happens, and maybe it's happened to you already, you're aiming for that shoulder and then next thing you know, whoop, you're doing a roll. Well, then you get back up and give it another go. That just means you were really going for it. Well done. All right, so now let's do the other side. Stretch out the other leg and the opposite arm. And again, take that arm, turn your head and reach that shoulder down and up. And again, reach under, really lengthening, stretching through your toes. Staying active through that leg behind you. And are you still breathing? Nice big deep breaths. And let's go one more time. Lovely. So now, again, staying on your hands and knees, stretch out that other leg again. This time what you're going to try to do is you're going to try and sit back as far as you can towards your heel. Then you're going to press back up. Try not to pull yourself up with your arms, but press up from the knee. And again, sit back and press up. Try to make sure here that you're again staying in that nice long supported line, keeping that leg active and reaching behind you. And only going as far as you feel like you can and be able to press back up again without pulling with your arms. Two more. Again, with every breath, try to release any unnecessary tension. If you feel like you're holding tension in your neck or your shoulders, let's switch to the other leg. Stretch that leg out behind you. And sitting back. Reach. And press up. And again, reach back. And press up. My floor is creaking right where my knee is. I swear it's the floor and not my knee. And reach back. And up. Nope, still creaking. Again, the floor, not me. I swear it. And reach back. Now, if I were counting, I'd say I lost count, but you know me. I don't really count. All right. So now, grab your couch cushion. Does it need to be a couch cushion? No, I just thought that would be something that everybody probably has a couch cushion. So we're going to use your couch cushion in a couple of ways. So right now we're just going to use it like a bolster or a pillow to sit on to give us a little bit of elevation and just make it a little bit more comfortable as we sit. So what I want you to do here is have your the soles of your feet together, and don't bring your feet too close to you, stretch them out away. And you're really sitting not on the very edge of your cushion, but towards the front edge. And all I want you to do here first is take a moment to breathe. So we took that time lying down. So now let's take that time sitting up, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And again, try to bring your attention to where things are sitting in your body. We want to have those sit bones right underneath us. So we are sitting on the sit bones, not forward and not back, but right on top of your sit bones. And what about your rib cage? Where's your rib cage? Some of us tend to, when we're trying to sit up straight, we do this, and the ribs are thrust forward, and we hold a lot of tension in our mid-back. So just see if you can, if that speaks, if you know that you recognize that posture, then just pull the rib cage back over your pelvis. Try to drop the ribs down in front. And as you breathe, try to focus on expanding the rib cage, not just all out in front of you, but to the sides and to the back. As you breathe as well, what's happening in your chest and your shoulders? Are you taking a lot of tension? Is there a lot of lift? See if you can find that breath movement somewhere else, not all up here. See if you can drop it and take it wide, breathing laterally into the rib cage. And where is your head? Again, a lot of us, we're constantly looking at our phones or computers, or, when we drive, our eyes are on the front of our head. So we do tend to look and we're interested in what's ahead of us. That doesn't mean, though, that we have to hold our head forward of our body, right? Because then we just take on a lot of tension in the front and in the back of the neck. So everybody just take a moment here to just take your fingers, put them on your chin, slide them back and up, and see if you can get that feeling of your head floating up on top of your spine. Good. So now hold your arms out in front of you, palms up. Give me a nice big inhale. Exhale, you're leaning straight back from the hips. Hold it here. Now what I want you to notice is I don't need to tell you at this point to contract your abdominals. They're working. They have to be working, or else you'd just be in a little bit of goo all over your couch cushion. And then come back up. And again, inhale and exhale. Hold it here and come back up. Now give me an inhale. Exhale, lean back, but now pull one elbow back, turn and look back where that elbow's going. And come back up. And pull the other elbow back, turn and look back where it's going. And come back up. And again, pull the elbow back, turn and look back at it. And up. And again. And up, and again. And again. Good. All right, so now lean straight back, reach your arms up. Press the soles of your feet together, open the arms wide, and then reach forward and come up. And lean back. Reach your arms up, open wide, and come on up. And again, lean back, reach up, open wide, and come on up. Now, lean back, stay right here. What I want you to do now is flutter kick your arms. Flutter kick. And try to avoid a whole lot of movement through your center. Try to find a still spot from your center where the rest of the movement emanates from. Keep going, but let's make it a little bit more challenging. Take one arm out to the side. And again, oh, that's harder. And bring it back in. And take the other arm out to the side. Again, keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. That side's harder again. And up. And let's sit up, and you have 1 moment to rest. Okay, moment's over. So now leaning back. Reach both arms up. And let's do little circles. Little circles with the arms. Keep circling and take them out to the side. Make sure you are keeping your back nice and straight and long. We're not curving here. We're not rounding the back. And then changing direction and come up and come on back up. All right, now we're going to get rid of the cushion for now. Don't worry, we'll use it again. Lying on your belly. I may have brought some dog hair from home. Okay, so now you're going to have your arms down by your sides and your nose is on the mat. And just relax your shoulders down into the floor. Now, give me an inhale. To roll your shoulders back and bring the palms of your hands right beside your legs. Make sure you're reaching your arms nice and long here. So I don't want to see this. Reach your arms long, get those shoulders back. Now lengthen through the top of your head and lift the chest. Hold it here. Pull your abdominals in. So I don't want to see, well, I guess I'm not going to see anything really. But anyway, what I don't want you to do is press your belly into the floor to lift. Using your muscles on your back to lift up. Hold it here and lower down and relax the shoulders. And again, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest. Hold it here, lengthen, opening up wide across the chest and shoulders, and lower down. And again, roll the shoulders back, reach, lengthen through your toes, through the top of your head. Hold it here, and lower down. Bring your hands one on top of the other, put your forehead on your hands. And now again, let's pull those shoulders back, and lift and lengthen. Now, lift one leg, and lower. Lift the other leg, and lower back down to the mat. And again, pull the shoulders back, lift the chest, lengthen through the top of your head, lift one leg, and lift the other leg, and lower back down. And again, pull those shoulder blades in towards each other, and lift. Lift one leg and lower. Lift the other leg and lower back down to the mat. And again, pull your shoulders back and lift one leg and lower. Lift the other leg and lower back down to the mat. Now you're going to pull the shoulders back and lift. Now you're going to lift one leg and lift the opposite elbow. So a little rotation in the upper back. And then center. Lift the other leg and lift the other elbow. And center. And again, opposite elbow and leg. And center. Opposite elbow and leg. And center. Opposite elbow and leg. And center. Last time. And lower back down. And can come back. Just have a little moment, sitting back, breathing deeply. All right, so now you're going to sit again right up on your sit bones. Lengthening right up through the top of your head. But I want you to imagine that behind you on your mat is a grape. And you're going to squish that grape with your sacrum, so that flat bony bit that we were tracing out earlier. So you're going to give me a nice big inhale. Exhale, curl the tailbone under and get that sacrum moving down to the mat. Hold it here, squish your grape into the floor, and then curve all the way forward and roll up, sitting up nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale, curl the tailbone under and squish your grape. Hold it here and squish, 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 and then curve all the way forward and roll it up. And again, roll it back. Hold it here. Squish that grape down into the floor. And curve all the way forward. And sitting up. Now, squish the grape. Now, what I want you to do is you're going to hold it here, but instead of curving forward, I want you to actually be lifting up from your chest. Lift up from the chest. You can put your hands on your knees and open up across the chest, the collarbones, the shoulders, and then lengthen from there. Roll it back, squish that grape, hold it here, and as if you are being picked up from your breastbone, lift up. And yes, you can use your hands on your knees to think of spreading your collarbones apart, opening up the chest. And then lengthen up the back of the head to sit up tall. And again, roll it back. And hold it here. And lengthen, lift, lift, lift up to the ceiling. And then let's go one more time. Roll it back. And then hold here for an inhale. Exhale, lift the breastbone up to the ceiling. And lengthen up through the top of your head. Let's grab that couch cushion again. All right, so you're going to have your legs out in front of you, just a little bit apart, and just make sure here that you're not locking the knees. You can just think of having the knees soft. Okay, so again, let's go. Let's take your arms out wide. Really think of reaching to either side of the room. You're going to do 3 inhales to turn and look behind you. Inhale, 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 exhale, center. And let's go over to the other side. Inhale, 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 exhale, center. And again, inhale, 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 exhale, center, inhale. That's it. Look back. Look back and center. Inhale. Get taller as you twist. Taller and center. And again, get taller and taller again and taller again. And let's go. Inhale. 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 Exhale, center. And again. Inhale. 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 Let's do one more time each side. Inhale. 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 Exhale, center, and again, inhale, 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 and exhale, center. Going into spine stretch forward. So spine stretch forward, I'm just going to turn sideways so you can see this. Again, you want to find that nice vertical line, sitting right up on the sit bones, the rib cage, right over top of your pelvis. So you want to make sure here that you're not sitting back here, which is a little bit easier to do because we are up on the cushion, so we don't have those tight hamstrings or muscles in the backs of our legs sort of pulling us back. So we're not having to fight against that as much. So you are lengthening right up to the top of your head. You're going to give me an inhale. So I want you to imagine that you are leaning up against a wall. There's a wall right up your back. You're going to start with the top of your head. Peel yourself away from that wall, curving forward. Now hold it here, breathing deeply. And then roll back up against your imaginary wall. Slide up that wall, get taller, inhale, exhale, curl away, starting with the top of your head. And hold it here. Give me a nice big deep breath into your sides, into your ribs. And then roll back up against your wall. And again, inhale. And exhale, curve forward. And stay here for an inhale. And exhale, roll it back up. Yeah, let's go one more time. Inhale. And curve over. Maintaining that abdominal support, that lift up through your center. And roll back up against your wall. Lovely. All right, so now we are going to lie on your side on the cushion. Sorry, I keep finding dog hairs, and so I keep picking them off. Okay, so we're on the cushion like so. So you're going to be here. So I want you to have your elbow directly under your shoulder. Just watch that the elbow doesn't get wide of the shoulder. I'd really like it to get tucked right underneath. So first things first, and we are in a nice long straight line, and let's just put this hand here at the hip. What I want you to do first is sink down into that supporting shoulder and then lift up and out of the shoulder. Sink down into that shoulder and then press your elbow, your forearm down to lift up and out of the shoulder. And again, and lift. And sink down. And lift. One more time. Sink down and lift. And now never sink again. You are going to maintain that lift and that support. Nice, stable shoulder girdle. Now lift the top leg and lower. Lift and lengthen and lower. And lift and lower. Watch as well that you're not holding a lot of tension in the neck. Obviously, we are used to looking at the world with our head like this, but that's going to, if you keep holding your head up like this, you're going to get a lot of tension. You're going to get the crick in your neck. So keep that head in line with the rest of your spine and try to release that tension. Now, lift the leg. You're going to flex the foot and bring it forward, and then point the toes and bring the leg back. Flex the foot, bring the leg forward, and point the toes and bring the leg back. All the while keeping that torso and the pelvis nice and stable. So we are trying not to let the pelvis tuck under as the leg goes forward. And we're also making sure that we're not starting to sink, but we haven't forgotten about that supporting shoulder. Let's keep lengthening that bottom leg so it's not resting on the floor, doing nothing. It is lifted and long. Now, with that leg behind you, you're going to bend the knee, bring the leg forward, and then reach it straight back. Bend the knee, bring the leg forward, and reach it long back. Bend and reach. And stretch back, bend, and reach, and stretch back. Now we reverse it. Bring it straight forward. Bend the knee, and reach behind you. And bring the leg forward, bend the knee, and reach it back. And reach, and bend. One more time. Let's go. And bend, and reach. Now, let's take both legs together. Let's reach the arm up long over the head. You're going to now just reach up and over, and now lift. Try to touch your toes down to the floor and reach over. Keep that arm right next to your head and a little side bend to lift. Keep squeezing your heels together, keeping that activity through the center of your legs, zipped, right up so that both legs really are moving as one here. One more time. Lovely. Let's do the other side. All right, so again, nice long line. Get that elbow directly under the shoulder. And this hand at the hip. And first, let's just get that shoulder moving and sink down and lift. Sink down and lift. And again, sink and lift. Sink and lift. And again, sink and lift. Good. All right, so keep that lift. Never sink again. And lift the leg and lower. Lift and lower. Oop, yeah, watch that head. I was holding my head up. Get your head in line with the rest of your spine. Really try to lengthen, reach through your toes. And lower. And lift. And lower. And lift. That's it. Make sure you're not holding your breath. Keep breathing into the rib cage. And lift. Good. All right. So now let's lift that leg. Flex the foot. Bring it forward without tucking your bum under. And then point the toes. Reach back. And flex the foot. Bring it forward. And point and reach back. And bring the leg forward. And reach back. Again, trying to keep the torso very still, very quiet. It's the strong and silent type. And reach. And stretch it back. Now, from back here, bend the knee and bring the leg forward and reach it straight back. Bend and reach and back and bend and bring the leg forward. I don't know, one more time? Okay. And forward. Now, bend the knee, reach it straight back and bring it straight forward. Bend and stretch it back. And bring it forward. Bend, reach, and forward, and again. And last time. And now, squeeze your legs together. Reach up and over. Press your toes down into the floor. Really try to lift up under the waist and reach the arm long. Now, keep that arm glued to the side of your head. And little lift. And over. And little lift. Stay lifted in that supporting shoulder. Do not sink down into that shoulder. Everything is a lift. Here you're lifting up underneath. Here you're picking your body up from the top side here. And over and lift. One more time. Lovely. All right. Now you're going to, let's see, I'm going to turn my cushion this way. Okay, so you are going to be down on one knee, like so, on your cushion. And you're going to have your arms straight forward. So what I want you to do is this. So the leg that's forward, that arm is going to stay forward. The other one, you're going to bend the elbow, follow it back, stretch out the arm behind you, and then bend the elbow to bring it forward again and again. Bend, follow the hand back, and bend the elbow to bring it forward and again. Good. So we're up on one knee, and we're just trying to make sure, we're just trying to test your balance a little bit, right? Because we're on this in this asymmetrical position, which already challenges the balance. The knee is on a sort of soft, unstable surface, which will also challenge the balance a little bit more. And then I'm also making you change your focus. More balance challenges. If it's too much, well, you take one of those challenges out. Maybe you keep looking forward and move the arm, which will make it much easier because you have something to focus on so you can orient yourself and stay balanced. Now, one teensy weensy little So change. As you take that elbow back, you're gonna lean back from the knee. So here, I'll do it sideways so you can see. You're going to take the elbow back and do a little lean back from the knee. So I'm not arching back. I'm really taking the whole femur, I'm bending from the knee, which means you are going to feel it, if you're doing it right, in the front of the thigh, in those quads, okay? So again, little lean, and reach, and forward, and again. Little lean, and look, and forward, 2 more. Little lean, and look, and forward, 1 more, little lean. Woo! And let's do the other side. All right, so first, just orient yourself and arm straight forward. So again, the arm, same arm as the leg that's forward, that arm stays. It's the other arm, you bend the elbow, follow it back, and follow it forward. Follow the hand, looking back, and forward, and again. That's it. All right. Let's add that little bit of a lean. So as you pull the elbow back, you lean. And come forward. Pull the elbow back, little lean. And forward. And again, pull the elbow back. I don't know, how many more? 2? Okay. And last time. All right, switch to the other leg again. But Peggy, we did that side already. I know. So let's go now, standing up. And bend both knees and lower that knee back down onto the cushion. Stand it up. And lower down. And again, stand it up. And lower down. Stand it up. And lower down. And again, up and down, up and down. Now, up and just tap the cushion and up. Tap the cushion and up. Take a look at that knee, that front knee. Make sure the center of your knee is lined up with the center of your foot so that we're not doing something weird. Your knee will not be happy. All right, now, down onto the cushion. Now you're gonna lift your knee just so it clears the cushion. Hold it there for a count of 2 and then back down. So you're gonna hold 1, 2, and back down. And 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 hold 4 more. Okay. And down, and let's go, hold, 1, 2, and back down, 2 more, let's go, hold, 1, 2, and back down, last time, hold, 1, 2, and back down, other leg. All right, so again, make sure you keep that alignment, the middle of your knee lined up with the middle of your foot, and let's go, up and down. And we really are trying to go straight up and down here, not forwards and back. Straight up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Oh, yes, good, eh? This is definitely my tighter side. Are you feeling a stretch here? That's good. It's like a little bonus. Little bonus stretch. You're welcome. Good. Okay, so now you're going to go down just to tap the cushion and up. Tap the cushion, up. Tap the cushion, up. And of course, you all know I was not counting on the first side. So So I can't even say we'll do the same because, you know, I don't know. I feel like we're doing more on this side. I don't know. All right, now come all the way down. Now lift up just so your knee clears the cushion. Hold it here for a count of 1, 2, and lower and hold. 1, 2, and lower. Hold. 1, 2, and lower and hold. 1, 2, and lower. Hold. And lower. 4 more and hold. 1, 2, and lower and hold. 1, 2, and lower. 2 more. Let's go and hold. Whoops. 1, 2, and lower. Last time. Hold. 1, 2, and lower. Nice work. All right. So now we're going to switch back to the other leg. But Peggy, we did that leg already. I know. So now we're going to do a little stretch for the hip flexors. So what I want you to do is you got the knee on the cushion, and you're going to come forward. Just enough where you start to feel a very gentle stretch in the front of the hip here. And just stay here, squeeze that cheek. And as you squeeze, you should feel that a little bit more of an opening in the front of the hip. And take a big deep breath in and out. And release. And again, squeeze that cheek. Now take the same arm as leg that's back. Reach the arm up. And nice big deep breath in and out. And release. And again, squeeze that cheek. And reach the arm up. Big deep breath in and out. And let's switch over to the other leg. All right, so again, first just coming forward just enough until you start to feel a little bit of stretch in the front of the hip. Again, very gentle. And squeeze that cheek. Big deep breath in and out. And release. Again, squeeze that cheek. Now, same arm as leg that's back. Reach that arm up. Keep reaching and big deep breath in and out. And release. And again, squeeze that cheek. And reach up. Big deep breath in and out. And release. Let's go again. Squeeze that cheek. And reach up. Big deep breath in and out. And because I'm tighter on this side, I'm going to do another one. And you know what? You can do that too. You don't have to do the same amount on each side. Phew, good thing, right? Because I don't count. So let's go. Squeeze that cheek and reach up. Big deep breath in and out. And come on out of there. Let's take the legs a little bit wider than your shoulders. Open the arms and turn to the side. Reach across in the direction of your baby toe. Reaching through your fingertips. Look straight down at the floor. And roll it up. And over to the other side. And reach. And up. And over to the other side. And again, reach over. And up. One more time. And standing up. All right. So just take your legs wide. Reach to either side of the room. Open up your chest. Pull your shoulders back. Pull your collarbones apart. And big deep breath in and out. And then get down. Sink down. And again, inhale up. And exhale. And one more time. Reach up. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Nice work, everybody. Thanks for doing the class. Hope to see you soon.